I wanted to make a little training video on walking your dog. This is Allie. She would pull horribly. Her family has been working hard getting her leash skills under control so they could have a nice walk. Hey, sit. Good girl, good sit. So I'm gonna make a little video. I noticed that she's constantly putting tension on the leash. Now she's wearing a Herm Springer training collar. And sit. And those aren't as effective if there's always tension on the leash. Any tension at all coming up on that collar is a correction. So I want her to walk right beside me at perfect heel and have no tension on the leash. That's my goal. Leave it. Leave it. Good, leave it. Good, leave it. Good girl. Yes. Good girl. Good girl, you leave it. I made a big deal because she gets very excited with cars. So I want her to be able to sit here when there's a car and not chase it. And I'm going to give her the opportunity. I'm going to tell her, leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Good, leave it. Sit. Sit. That pop I gave her, that was a correction. Leave it. Leave it. Sit. Sit. Good. I'll ask once, and then the second time I give a correction and repeat the command. But what we want to concentrate right now is walking. You can see the cars are stressing her out. The way she was just licking her chops. This is stressful for her. But she needs to learn, like, don't get so excited with the cars. Sit. Good, sit. Good girl. See, I don't correct her when she gives me what I want. I notice some people, they'll, like, sit, and they'll pull up when they ask for the command. No, leave it loose. Ask for a sit, and give her a chance. If she gives you what you want, then great, no correction. It's the second time when you ask, if she's not giving you what you want, you give a pop with the leash as a correction. But you only do that when she's not giving you what you want. You don't correct behavior when it's good. Hey, sit. Good. And see, I gave her a second to comply. I'm not like, sit, and if you don't do it immediately, you get corrected. Give her a second. She's smart. She'll do the right thing. She'll give you what you want. Come. Heel. See what I'm practicing? How I'm keeping this leash loose. And then if she gets ahead further than I'd like, then I give a correction. But right now she's doing good. Good heel, Allie. Come. Heel. Ah. Good heel. Leave it. She's trying to eat all the grass on the side of the road. The thing with her is she's very... Hey. I corrected because I want her here on a loose leash. The thing with her... Here comes another car. Leave it. Good, leave it. Good girl. See, that's a challenge for her. Heel. And every now and then I turn her with a heel. Heel. Just to keep her focused on me and what we're doing. Because the biggest challenge with Allie is keeping her focus. She's a very energetic young pup. And everything is so much cooler than you are to her. And it's so much more interesting. So you want to kind of make yourself more interesting by throwing her off her game, keeping her focus on you. See that? Good girl. Good girl. Just the noise I made with my feet made her look at me, give me some attention, and then I don't have to keep correcting. Good girl. I'm going to turn her here. Heel. Yes, good heel. Good heel, Allie. See how loose I can keep it? Hey. How loose I can keep this and walk her where I want her. I want her to my side or behind me. That's where she's allowed to be right now. And I can get that with the leash loose by keeping her attention when she gets distracted before I correct. I've just been scraping my heel or banging my foot just to bring her back to me. That in itself can be correction. I just gave her a slight correction there because she got too far ahead. But if this isn't loose, hey, good girl, good heel. If that's not loose at all times except when giving corrections, you're muddying the water and the dog's getting confused. The dog needs to know no tension means I'm doing a good job, and any tension means I'm being corrected. So even if I was to let that tighten up, that's a correction. We want it loose at all times, like this. Just like that, nice and loose. And then if she goes to chase a car or gets too far ahead, then I give the tension in the form of a quick pop. But this is good. She's walking great. She's nice and loose on the leash. There's no pulling here. She's in the pocket where I want her, right next to me. So that's it. Remember, with a leash, the language of the leash is never tension. It's always loose. Tension is correction. Loose is we're doing great. But if you let them pull ahead and stuff and walk with that tension, they never fully learn the language of the leash. Heel. Good girl, heel. Good, yes, good girl. And every now and then I do that just to keep her focused on me as the leader of the walk. All right, well, thanks for watching. I hope this helps somebody out there. Sit. Sit. You guys have a good one, and say bye, Allie.